Toning Tuesday. Here we go. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, and as you exhale, take it down that forward bend. It's 2:45 in the afternoon while we're doing this, so we should be pretty warmed up and able to bend down, but if not, just take it down maybe halfway or as far as you want to go. Inhale and then exhale. And back up. Bend those knees a little bit and take it over to one side. Other side. And back up. Clasp your hands behind your back. Raise those arms up. And then take the left arm across. And the right. Good job. Let's bring one knee in. Rotate that ankle around a little bit if you can. Then change. I'm going to blend the warm-up right into the workout. And take that foot behind you and just stretching out that quad. And a little balance work as well. Change sides. And then we're just going to stand and do one side at a time, but just back and forth like a little pendulum. Let's add some arms. Warming up those hips. And working on our balance. And then take that leg behind you as you go side to side. Keep going. I'm going to turn the music up just a little on my end. And we're just stretching side to side. Try to bring that foot up in the back. Last time. Good job. All right, I'm going to start with some light weights. And I'm going to use light ones because we're going to do some long lever work. So those arms are going to go straight out instead of like when we bend and do bicep curls. So you're going to need light weights on this. So take your arms out, little circles. And I'm going to turn my feet out. Tucking my pelvis under. Let's circle back. Good job. Now go forward, make your circles a little bigger, and let's add those heel lifts. 4, 3, 2, 1, and go back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can shake those shoulders out a little bit. Bring those feet in a little bit. Pull your arms back, keeping your elbows right by your side. I'm going to take my feet out just a little bit for this. Pretend like you've got a big tray of delicious strawberries, and then you're just going to present them to your friends. And as you do, lift those heels off the floor. Concentrate on your breathing. Exhale when you come up. Inhale when you pull those elbows back. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now we're going to take them back out. Tap the shoulders out and back. Out, tap, back out, pull back. And I'm just lifting my heels off the floor. Out, tap, out, and back. Out, tap. Give me one more. Try to keep your elbows shoulder height. Keep it right here, but just tap the shoulders for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Rest those shoulders a little bit. And then we're going to take them back up to goalpost arms, but we're going to roll them over. Work on the backs of the arms a little bit, and we're going to take them out and in. We're going to add a little plie as we do. Good job. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake those arms out. And since I'm using light weights, I'm going to put 2 in one hand. If you just want to put these down and get a heavier weight, that's okay too. And I'm going to bring one hand behind my head and just bend and extend. Bend and extend. You can even reach around and hold that arm, stabilize it, and let's add a plie. So we plie as we extend that arm up. Four, 3, 2, and last one. Change sides. If you're doubling up those weights, be careful, because even like a 2-pound weight, you hit that toe, that's gonna smart a little bit. So take that arm behind or beside your head, pull it in with your other hand, and then take it down and up. Down, and add a plie if you want to. Keep breathing. 8 more if you can. Stop anytime you need to though and shake that arm out. 4 more. 3 more. 2. Last one. Good job. Rest those arms for a second. Now we're going to bring them out. We're just going to alternate with that standing saw. Come back up. Rotate. Bring that arm down. Rotate. Taking your hand to the side of your foot. Rotate. Same thing. Keep going. Put the weights down if your arms are tired. You feel your form slipping, and you can do without the weights. Good job. Let's do one more each side. Good job. Now just holding those arms out. We're just going to go side to side. Try to hold them out. I know they're tired. Lunge. Now you can drop them. Lunging side to side. You can even flex those toes up. Flex your foot up. We're going to add those shoulder flies. And if flexing that foot messes up your balance, then keep your feet down. Keep your whole foot on the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Shake it out. I'm going to move to something just a little bit heavier. My med ball, which is this one's about 8 pounds. And I'm gonna shift it over, just using your left leg. You're gonna bring that knee up, crunching, rounding your back, and then take it back. In, up. 7, working on that balance too. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I think we can do 4 more. 4, but let's slow them down. Really get that good crunch. 3. Back. Get your balance in there. 2. We're going to hold this last one out, so get ready. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, change sides. Bring that knee in, round your back, crunching those abs. It's like a standing crunch. 3, 4, keep going. 3 more. 2. Let's slow it down. Give me a couple more slow. Bring it in, hold it. This last one, we're going to hold it a little bit longer, so get your balance. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and lift. Back in the center. Plant those feet, and I've got my feet, if you can see them, out at a diagonal. Not way out here, not totally facing the front, but my feet and knees are at a diagonal. And I'm going to keep my abs nice and tight and engaged. Round my pelvis under. I'm just going to hold that weight and twist to the left and center. Left, center. Left, center. Working that whole core. And breathing. And I'm exhaling on that working movement. So as I turn, I exhale, inhale when I come back to the center. One more. And let's go to the other side. Look over that shoulder as you turn. Center. Small movement because you're using some weight. And you want to try to keep those knees stabilized. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, I am going to put on my resistance band for this next one. You don't have to. If you want to use some resistance, you can still use the weights, and I'll show you that too. So, you can use both. We're just going to do some 2 steps, but you really keeping that resistance in the band so that you're working your outer thighs and your inner thighs when you come back in. So you're going to bend those knees a little bit, step it out and in. As you come in, relax and stand up. So engage, release, and then go back together. Back together. Hey, Patricia, make sure you're muted, friend.
Ha.
You look great, though, so don't worry about it.
I almost forgot.
Take it back. 4, 2. Good job. One more. Now we're going to hold it right here and just stepping out with the left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and now stepping with the right for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And since I am using the band, I'm going to put my weights down. But you don't have to. Do what works for you. Now let's take that left leg and we're going to take it right back out. The weight, most of your weight's on your right leg. Hold on to something if you need to for balance. And point those toes on your left foot. Lift to the side. You can see my leg. That band's giving some resistance. You don't have to use it. You can put a weight right there on your side if you do want some resistance for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, same leg is going to come behind you. Might want to adjust that band a little bit so you can get a little more tension. Bring it behind you. Point your toes and lift from this position. Keep breathing. Whatever you want to do with your hands. For 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go over to that other side. I'm feeling it. All right, bend that left leg. Most of your weight's on that left leg. Hold on to something for your balance if you need to. Right leg is straight. You got to get my balance. Now lift. It's just very small pulses. but it's very effective for those abductors, the sides of your legs, outer thighs, giving you more strength, more flexibility for 4, 3, 2, 1. Same leg. We're going to switch and lift it behind us. So the back, your hamstrings, the back of your thigh is facing the ceiling. Get your balance and lift from this position. Tiny little pulses. Breathing. Abs are engaged for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Shake it out. I'm going to take that off. Now let's just go ahead. I want to leave it nearby because we might use it on the floor. I don't know. Let's take it onto the floor. I am going to bring one of my weights nearby though. And let's rest the legs just a little bit. We'll do a little core work, but we are going to come back to those legs. Let's start off with a Swiss twist, so you can keep your feet on the floor and just twist side to side if you want to. You could lift one leg up, alternate, make it a little harder, or you could lift both legs up. So whatever you need to do, you could do a combination of all of them. Totally up to you. All right, whenever you're ready, just get a number in your head of how many you want to shoot for. And for these, I usually count a repetition as left and right as 1. So 4 more for me. 3, 2, and last 1. Go ahead and sit up, hug those knees. Then take your hands off your legs, lean back, and we're going to alternate bringing each knee up one at a time and just tapping that leg. If that feels, like you could do more, then straighten those legs out and reach for your toes. If you want more of a challenge, take both those feet off the floor. And you could do both at the same time. That's a little bit harder. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees. Now let's roll it on back. I'm going to bring my band up here because I'm going to use it in a minute. Take it on back. Hopefully you can see me. I'm going to hold this weight. You don't have to, but I'm going to bring my feet up like we're going to do a jackknife, and I'm just going to lift the weight up towards my toes. Just that extra resistance. I can really feel that way down deep in that abdominal wall, those core muscles up front, the abs. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to release my legs and put that weight down. Rest your head and neck for just a second. The stronger those abs get, I promise you, your neck will you'll start feeling the strain in your neck less and less because your abs will be doing all the work. Well, let's go ahead and try to take your head and shoulders off the floor, and we're going to reach side to side like you're reaching for that little pinky toe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Rest for a second. Bring those legs up. We're going to do calf clappers, which is just what it sounds like. You can lift your head and shoulders up, clap behind each calf. If that's too much, you can just tap the front of your thigh. So let's join in whenever you can and go your own pace. If you want to go faster or slower, you can do that. You can come all the way down in between. Give your neck a break, like I'm doing right here. Or try to stay up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good job. Rest the head and shoulders and neck for just a second. And then go ahead and slowly, I want you to pull that belly button down towards your spine, towards the floor, so you're rounding your pelvis. And then lift that pelvis on up. Lift your hips on up off the floor. And then you can use a weight if you want to. I'm going to bring it over my head when I come up. And then when I come down, then I'll bring the weight over. So I can get a little bit more arm work at the same time while I'm working my glutes up and release. And I'm not releasing my glutes all the way to the floor. I'm just giving them a little break there. For 4, 3, 2, last one. Now, if you're using a weight, just gently put it right there across your hip area and keep those hips off the floor. And I want you to bring your knees in, feet out, and just pulse, 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 pulse. Just a little squeeze for those glutes for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I know you want to drop them down, but try to hold them up and bring your feet in with your knees and squeeze. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up, 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 up. And release. Good job. Now if you want to use your band, you're going to put that band back on. I'm going to bring it just above my knees, maybe even a little higher. And I like to put my hands underneath my lower back because I have a little bit of lordosis, a little sway back. So I try to protect my back. So let's just start by going out, 2, 3, and in, out, 2, 3, and in. Keep going with your toes pointed. And you can even put that band down below your knees, and that's going to be a little harder. 1, 2, 3, and together. 2, 3. Now for 2. Out, out, up, up, out, out, up, up. 2 more. 1 more. Now take those legs out. If you're using a band, try to keep it stretched out so you have that resistance the whole time, and do little pulses here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold it out there and bring it in. Good job. Okay, let's roll it over onto our hands and knees just for a second. So if you have bad knees, you might want to put a pad under, a pillow or something, but we won't be here long. So let's round our back up and flatten it one more time. Round it up and flatten it. Extend that left leg back and the opposite arm for your balance. If you want to challenge yourself, you can reach back and just grab that foot and press your foot against your hand, and you'll feel a nice stretch in your back. And then let's change sides. I like to put my leg out first and then my arm and get my balance. Reach around if you want to try that, but don't face plant. It's not worth it. And release. Good job. Take it all the way down. And then bring your feet off the floor and your knees are together. Everything else is down, and we're just going to push those feet towards the ceiling for little pulses for that lower back. I'm going to strengthen that back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release those legs. This time, extend those arms above your head, and we're just going to lift the torso. So keep those feet planted, lift and lower. 7, 6. These are great back exercises because the back is an important part of your core, just like your abs. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Almost ready to cool down and stretch out, but let's take it up into a plank position. Now, if this is too much, then keep one knee lightly resting down, or you could keep both. And if you're doing that, then you're just going to focus on tightening and releasing those ab muscles. But if you can go ahead and do that full plank and just check yourself if you can, that back is straight, your abs are in, and then we're going to do some mountain climbers. So bring those knees in, alternating, or you can keep it in the full plank position if you need to do that. Hang in there for 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold that plank, hold it, and go down slowly. Good job. Go ahead and roll it over onto your back while we're here. Some nice deep breaths. Extend one leg. You want to try to keep it straight, but if you need to do a soft knee and bend that knee a little bit, you can. And just press that leg down towards your chest and hold it. No bouncing. Now flex that foot, bend your knee, and it's like you're trying to press that knee into your armpit. And you can hold on to your calf, or if you have short legs like me, reach up for the foot. Whatever works. And this is a great hip stretch, so just take that foot and place it on the other leg, your other thigh. And then let's bring that leg off the floor. And you can reach through for the back of your thigh and keep that leg bent. And you're going to just gently pull it towards you. And you should feel that stretch in your opposite hip. Even if you don't feel it, you're stretching it. All right, good job. Both feet on the floor, and then extend that other leg. Just keeping it straight for a little bit. Ooh, I really need to paint my toenails. All right, bend your knee, pressing it down towards your armpit, and just hold it right there for a breath or two. Just relax. And then take that foot that's in the air and place it on that stabilizing leg on your thigh. Reach through for the back of that thigh, and then keeping that leg bent, just gently pull it in and stretch your hip. Just breathe. Excellent. All right, roll it over onto your side and just push yourself up. And bring those legs out to the front. Take a deep breath in. Exhale as you fold down over your thighs. And just take it to that first position. And this might be where you stay. That's fine. If you want to try to go down a little further, you can. Or you can keep it there. And maybe try a little further. And just breathe. Good job. Go ahead and sit back up and bring one leg in. So your left leg is in if you're mirroring me. And then take that right hand behind you, and you can just support your back with that hand. And then bring that left hand up and just bring it down on the outside of your foot if you can reach it. If not, put it up here by your calf or your thigh or wherever you can. Using that right hand, push yourself forward till you feel what feels like, your stopping point, which is just a good stretch, not anything that's making you cry. And then you can bring that right hand around and just wrap those hands around your foot or your calf or your thigh, wherever you need to be. Take it back up. Let's change legs. Good job. So leaning back now with your left arm, and your right arm's going to come up, and then just like a saw on the outside of your left foot, I'm going to rotate my wrist, and then I'm going to use my hand that's in back to push myself on down. Just feeling that good stretch in my back, my hip, and then I'm going to bring that hand around to join the other one. You can stretch and get more flexible as you age, I promise. We just have to be intentional and practice. And it keeps you from getting injuries. Roll it back up. Good job. Now, bottoms of your feet together. Let's stretch the inner thighs and hips a little more. I'm just using my elbows to press my legs down gently and then releasing. Sometimes I like to do like the straddle legs sitting position and stretch, and sometimes I like to do this one just to open up those hips. Let's do it one more time. And release. Good job. Now just cross those legs at your ankles. Take it over to one side. Other side. Back in the center, tuck your chin to your chest. And then looking forward, drop that left ear towards your left shoulder. Other side. Looking forward, let's take a deep breath in. A little more air on top of that. A little more. And then exhale slowly as everything relaxes. Shoulders, hands, fingers. And look up. Good job.